Okay, this is going to be a video going over how to add and subtract radicals. This is a lesson that we did on March 7th and March 8th in algebra. So when you're adding and subtracting radicals, it's very similar to grouping. So we're going to add together these two terms. We're going to group them together. The way that you can kind of think of this is really 3 square roots of 5, and we're taking away 2 square roots of 5. So keep that language going when you're trying to figure out kind of why we're getting ready to do what we do. So when you're doing this, the first thing you want to do, part of your steps, is simplify radical if you can. So you may not be able to simplify the radical. Both of these, the only factors, 5 is prime, so the only factors are 5 and 1. But if you can simplify, try to simplify first. After you do that, you kind of put matching radicals together. So ones that have the same radical, you can actually put those together. And just as a note, the radicand stays the same. Your coefficient changes. So when you put these together, the radicand, the 5 that's underneath the radical, stays the same, and we just go ahead and put the 3 and the negative 2 together. So this would just be 1 square root of 5, or you could just write that as 1 square root of 5. So if we do another example, this is 2 square root of 7 plus 5 square root of 3 plus 3 square root of 7. So again, all of these 3 numbers here are prime, so we're just going to leave the factors alone, so we don't need to simplify anything. So now we're just going to go ahead and put together these 2 square roots of 7. The 5 square root of 3 doesn't have a match, so that's going to stay what it is. And when I add these 2 together, it's going to be 5 square root of 7. And we're always going to make sure that we take that sign that's in front of the term as well. So we'll do a couple examples where the radicals need to be simplified first. So we have 2 square root of 45 minus 2 square root of 5. As is, we can't put these together because this is square root of 45 and this is square root of 5. But if we simplify the square root of 45, so I'm just going to kind of do that off to the side. I can already see the perfect square right there. Then there's the square root of 9, which is 3, so I'm going to leave the 2 that was there, bring out the 3. The 5 will stay underneath. And this will just simplify to 6 square root of 5 minus 2 square root of 5. And again, now they both have the same radical and the same radicand, so we're just going to go ahead and combine both of these. It's going to give us 4 square root of 5 for that one. This rule can also be applied if you have terms that aren't under the radical. So if you're given a problem like this is just a regular constant, so we can't do anything with this one. This one is also already simplified. 2 square root of 2, can't get that one any simpler. So our only thing we're going to have to simplify here is the square root of 18. So if I simplify that, I get 2 and 9, which is going to give me the same as the one up here. So this will be 2 times 3 times 3. This is coming out. Square root of 3 square root of 2. So this will be 3 square root of 2 minus 5 square root of 2 plus 7. And now you can combine these two terms. The 7 doesn't have a match, so it just kind of comes down. And then 3 and negative 5 will give you negative 2 square root of 2. I'm going to do one more that we did in class. And that would be with cube roots. So pay attention to the index on the problems, because of course that means something different. These are the first two terms in here are going to have cube roots, and the last term has a square root. So if I simplify these kind of off to the side, 16, when I make my factor tree, I get 4 2's. So when I simplify this, it's going to be 2 cube root of 2 plus, if I do a factor tree for 54, that's going to be 9 and 6, 3 and 2, so 3 3's and a 2. Really 27 and 2. So this is going to simplify to 3 cube root of 2 plus, and then we can simplify the 8 as well. So 8, there's no last space, so 8 will be 2, 2, and 2. But it's just square root, so we're going to take just a pair out for that one and get 2 square root of 2. I can only put together matching radicals, so this term and this term I cannot put with the 2 square root of 2 because they don't have the same radical. So once I put these two together, I get 5 cube root of 2 plus 2 square root of 2. And that was all of our notes. Have a lovely day.